Hey guys, what's going on? Kevin Walsh from Ninja Holistic Health and Fitness. Welcome back to my weekly video series. So we're on making difficult lifestyle changes for this month, and this week is week 4, which is where we go over the action plan. So all the stuff that I showed you in the first 3 weeks leading up to this, I'm gonna put it into a nice little kind of step-by-step process that you can execute on and ultimately make your dreams come true. So with these 3 steps right here, we'll start with the first one, which is fill in what I call the dream visualization sheet. So I've got one right here so you can kind of see on camera, and I'm going to leave the PDF here in the email so you can download it. The left-hand side here in this column, what does the person you perceive yourself right now look, feel, and act like? And being honest with this is very, very important with yourself, so you want to really let it out. 5 words or phrases that describe that person. This is where you are right now, so this should be largely negative. These should all be basically things that you're not particularly happy with, but that need to be changed. So, for example, if you're overweight and you want to lose weight, I would encourage you to write words that are meaningful to you. I'm not saying that you necessarily write this, but I'm just giving examples. Write things like fat, right, or obese, or sluggish, or anything along those lines of how you feel, both physically, mentally, emotionally, all that on that left-hand side. By doing this, what you do is you draw out the things that are kind of festering inside, and you see yourself consciously the way that your unconscious is operating. So basically, we have a self-image that's always running constantly every single day, but we often don't even really pay attention to it or notice it because we're always busy with work and relationships and hobbies, etc. This helps you to get all the stuff that's in the basement on paper so you can see, wow, yes, this is exactly how I feel, and I try to avoid those things. So by putting it on paper and getting real with it, now you're able to address it more consciously. On the right-hand side here, what you do is you write, what does the person that you dream of becoming look, feel, and act like? So this is basically kind of the avatar that you want to create of yourself. This is the better version of you on the right-hand side. 5 words or phrases that describe that person. So this is, you know, if you could rub your magic lamp like I went over in the previous week, if you could rub a magic lamp and have anything right here, right now, what would that be and what would that look like and feel like? Write those things over here. So it could be, you know, whatever that happens to be for you. Skinny, lean, muscular, agile, happy, whatever. All in this column is the positive, all in this column is the negative. This puts things in perspective so that we're no longer in any kind of a denial or not facing things head on. Until you face things head on like this and then visualize very clearly where it is that you want to go and start acting in accordance with that, it's going to be like a dog chasing its tail and there's no way of getting to the goal. So the first thing is filling this in, and the second thing is, once you have those negatives on the left-hand side, this is where you get creative. You have to figure out what past experiences actually produce those feelings. Why do you feel this particular way about yourself? Why are those negatives in there in the first place? You don't start that way as a child when you're yay tall. We have experiences that ultimately bring positive and negatives to us, and those kind of, you know, we have like a vat or like a storage system for all those experiences within us, and they are what sort of filter our perceptions and the way that we see ourselves. So once you identify maybe 5 or 6 experiences that make you feel however it is that you feel over here, then what you do is you go to the next step from that to the recapitulation process. So I went over this in video, I believe it was video 1 or 2. I'll leave a little link up here somewhere so that you can click on that if you haven't seen it, of the recapitulation process. And this is how you clear out all that stuff that produces these feelings in the first place. Once these feelings are out of the way, you'll no longer see yourself in the negative, you see? You'll actually clear out all that mental, emotional baggage. Then this stuff on the right-hand side, the positives, will become your new way that you perceive yourself. From there, it's just a matter of daily action, and the things that you eat, the way that you move, is going to be in line with that dream body and that dream goal that you have for yourself, whatever that is. Then the last thing right here, step 3, is tell the world about what you're doing. So be public with your goals. Don't keep them to yourself. If you want to lose 100 pounds, tell everybody you know that you want to lose 100 pounds. And the reason is because when you have other people knowing that you're going to do something, it forces you to be more accountable. And I do this all the time myself still. If I want to reach a goal, I'll tell many people, because now I'm not only going to potentially let myself down if I don't hit a goal. I have a lot of other people who know about this and ask me regularly, oh, how are you doing on your way to trying to achieve X? So it's an accountability tool that's very powerful. The more accountability you have, the better. Do not allow the mind to get in the way of thinking, I can't do this, or I'll be embarrassed if other people know about my goals. We all have goals, we all have dreams, we all have hopes, and the more that we share them, the better, because it's ultimately going to help us take ourselves to the next level through, again, accountability. So with that said, there's a little process for you to go through, and this will really help you on the journey. And I'll leave a PDF for that on the bottom of this email, so you can click it and take advantage. So with that said, that's it. It's going to wrap up the 4 weeks here for making difficult lifestyle changes. And the very last thing is my free ebook is coming out in 2 days. So it's just about done. I got to do a few tweaks to the whole thing, but it's 99% finished. And I'm going to launch it on Wednesday. And I've got all kinds of really awesome recipes, everything for people who are paleo, keto, vegan, vegetarian, all over the board. And it's 18 recipes that are super, super tasty. So as soon as that's out, that's going to be a free ebook. I'll leave that on my website, ninjahhf.com. You can download it for free. And yeah, spread the word and share the love. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have an awesome day. And I will catch you next week for the next video series. Take care.